I'm going to critique this video, so when you decide to buy, design, build a property yourself, you won't make the same mistakes. I'm Arvin Haddad. I'm the How to Buy a Mansion guy. Let's watch this one together.
Luxury means different things to different people. I see space as luxury. I see view as luxury. Light, sun, great weather, and that all combining with the architecture to create something exceptional. And I think that's what this house tries to achieve. I'm Stefan Anthony. I'm a director at 𝗖𝗹𝗹.
This guy is a big deal. He's one of the founders of one of the most prestigious architectural firms in the world. Their headquarters in South Africa, but they have offices all around the world. You still got to be careful which architect within their team you choose and interview them, but overall they kind of specialize in the modern design.
And we are in my personal house, Beyond, in Clifton in Cape Town.
Pay attention to this architectural style. At the first glance, it looks like a villa, but it's not. You're gonna find out.
I've been waiting for the moment to tour this property and finally see it in person. So it is my great privilege to welcome you into the Beyond House.
Do you see this? It's a freaking townhouse, but the top level looks just like a villa, and that is no easy task. You can really easily screw this up.
The entrance to the house is on purpose a very powerful, almost spiritual space. I want it to be quite a moody, mystical, mysterious kind of space. Almost like you were going into a tomb of some kind, that you were going into Mother Earth.
It literally functions as your private driveway, but there is a reason for that. There's a reason why this walkway also exists. And the main reason is that you're on the wrong side of the street. You have to enter the property and then turn around to look at the view. This topography of, Lion's Head and Clifton Beach is really interesting because the drop is so dramatic. On the other side, you enter from the roof and you go down, but on this side of the street, you enter from the bottom, you go up, and then you turn around. It's pretty fascinating.
And so the materials there are all stone. Stone on the floor, stone on the walls, with thin slots where the light kind of shines up the walls, with a very dramatic sculpture on the far end.
Okay, I don't know about the choice of art. It's kind of showing its age. My guesstimate here is that this project was probably finished 10 years ago. I would have kind of liked it to see a little bit more of less industrial, more tomb, where he was saying initially, more of that direction.
And then you go into the lift, and then the lift brings you up onto this level.
Why does Enes look like a special agent from MITS, like, the Secret Service from Turkey?
Welcome to the 5th floor of this amazing home.
Do you see this? So it repositioned you. You have to turn around in the elevator, come out, and you kind of come out in the middle of the property. And this is very, very similar to a house I reviewed in La Jolla. If you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe, watch that video. Stunning home, really, really interesting.
We're currently in the great room, seating area, formal dining room, kitchen on the other side, and of course we have these sliding glass doors seamlessly opening the great room to this amazing terrace and to these incredible views. I know we're supposed to cover some of the spaces first, but I wanted to take everybody outside so we can acknowledge these views. This is absolutely insane.
We've seen a lot of crazy views since we started this channel, but this might be one of the most stunning views I think I've ever seen in any house.
I don't know about that. To be quite frank, the water looks more like Southern California. It's not that turquoise, Caribbean water. You got good landscaping, you got the 12 apostles, but not a direct view of, 12 apostles. On Clifton Beach, there's a part that sticks out. If you have a property on that cliff where you get the ocean view, but you also get the 12 apostles in the same panoramic stroke, I would value that lot more than this direct ocean view, partial 12 apostle view.
And welcome to the 5th level, which is the main floor of this home. Now, let's cover the seating area, L-shaped couch.
Do you see what I'm saying? The backyard is on the other side, very similar to the other property I critiqued. But what's really crazy is the fact that this is like the roof. This is the top level, right? It's the roof of the house that feels like a villa, and then you've got like that's your basement, really. You know, it's very, very interesting execution of the topography of the hill behind you, right? To create that backspace backyard, get the view, but also get that flat lawn. Very interesting.
Beautiful marble coffee table. I really like the light fixture here. Great volume.
Okay, the modern furniture is really aged. I don't really rate the staging or the furniture interior design that much. It really shows its age and everything, but very well spaced, except for the dining room. It's a little bit on the tight side, but overall, you know, it matches the architectural style of the property. So far, so good.
Welcome to the formal dining room area. Solid wood table, seating for 12, modern chandelier above. I really like the dining area is right next to the kitchen. Space is very open.
So you see, you don't have a formal living space. This is your family room, formal living space, dining room, all together, packed up at the most important part of the property, right? I like that. If the layout doesn't allow you, if the condition and location of the land, topography, floor selection, everything doesn't allow it, bring it in together. It's okay. You know, you're allowed to do that.
Now, on my left, we have the chef's kitchen leading you to the service kitchen.
Okay, I would not call this a chef's kitchen. This is actually a pretty small kitchen considering the size of the 5-story building, and that sink in that corner is really a kitchenette sink. This to me is more of a bar vibe than actual kitchen vibe, and I think that's one of the negatives of modern design sometimes, especially these older ones like this one. It doesn't really bring in the family, right? It more functions as a drinking place, you know, than you know, a cooking place.
Island in the center, bar seating. Rest of the base cabinets are on this side.
Do you see this? Like what I'm saying, a lot of new modern homes would have all this stuff built in. You see how busy that counter is? And you don't have much space, right? It's a small kitchen, very small kitchen.
And I really like how they decorated this wall here with these beautiful African art pieces.
I don't know if you ever had an African art fetish. I went through a phase, and once I got married, you know, it got out of the decor of our house. But yeah, interesting setup. This is appropriate. We're in South Africa, you know. What else would you want?
They also have 2 concrete planters.
Okay, this is a no-brainer. I mean, this looks so beautiful. It definitely brings that, you know, lush, earthy vibe. It's beautiful. I mean, I don't know why more people don't bring beautiful trees and plants like this into their property, and I think these are local. I don't even know what the hell they are, but they look beautiful to me.
If you follow this hallway, it takes you to the service part of the kitchen.
Again, I don't see the family congregating here. The kitchen situation is not ideal. It's really not ideal. This is where you're going to do your serious cooking and you're really tucked away.
Now, I want to take everybody back outside so we can really appreciate and enjoy this beautiful terrace. Look at this pool for a second. Look at our elevation. Being able to swim here every single morning, get your day started, and being able to sit at the edge of this property to enjoy these views.
Do you see the 12 Apostles? This is where you get the best view. And back to my point where I think this is a great location, probably some of the best, if not the best, but there's a ridge that goes out and you get a direct view of the ocean and you get the 12 Apostles.
Look at this cantilever section here that entirely opens up to the ocean, to these views. Let's go up there because we gotta show that space to everyone. We need everyone to see what it's like to be in that room to enjoy, because that roof line.
Did you guys see that step? That was a cool element. I don't know if you guys missed it or not. That natural stone instead of a regular step, beautiful.
I wanna showcase this bar to everyone. The way they cut and fabricate this piece is so cool.
Okay, this bar sucks. Let's be honest. It's modern architecture. You don't have much room right behind it. Your backdrop is stairs. It's not bottles. It doesn't make me want to drink. It doesn't make me want to drink. And you're like, Arvin, that's a good thing. You should stop drinking. But no, it just doesn't give me the vibe, right?
We have a staircase that takes you up to the office. This has to be one of the coolest spaces within this property. Small seating area, TV. There's a good sized balcony with full glass railing to really take in all the views. And then we're at the loft section.
Okay, I don't think it makes a good office because you're directly above the living room. This is the prime location of the property. It's going to be crowded over here. People are going to be hanging out. I don't think you can actually get work done. I think the best place for this would be a cool library. That's how I would have positioned this room.
Look at this board form concrete ceiling. You can see all the variations. There are some sections that are sunk in, some sections are a little bit more proud, and there's actually a really cool story here. So the wood planks they used to form this ceiling has been repurposed down below on the bedroom level.
Very interesting. Not to save money, but it just, first of all, it makes a good story. People like stories. And that, to me, looks beautiful, you know, natural. When you're doing a modern design, you don't want it to look like a white box. You have to go out of your way to diffuse that, you know, staleness out of it. And this attempt landed.
Something that I'm really taking away from Beyond House is Stephen Anthony's focus on permanence. Seeing the minimalist approach and the use of strong materials like steel, concrete, wood, and glass really opened my eyes to his vision. To him, the house is like a blank canvas or frame, connecting to the environment around it and providing a structure that remains. And that's a perspective I really admire.
I completely agree with him. A lot of times when people are building their dream home, they solely focus on their own wants and needs, and they completely neglect the future owner of this property. You know, we don't take the homes we build with us to the grave. We don't take anything, you know, and with the construction quality nowadays, these homes are capable of lasting for hundreds of years. So I do believe you have a responsibility, not just for your financial sake, because if you build it to your own taste only, you will find out that you're going to lose a lot of money, but also the fact that you've built something to outlast you. You should make a type of structure that would also be appealing to the broader demographic. I'm not saying to everyone, but at least a couple, you know, avatars of a target buyer.
Steel, glass, and concrete have been very much our signature, but again, very much in the context that it gives permanence.
Look at that beauty. I mean, it's really beautiful. And I'm not a huge fan of modern homes, but just the execution. You see the water, you see the house, and then you see the lawn as a backdrop in the back. It just fits in. And then when you think about this is the top rooftop, it's not even a house, it's a rooftop, right? It's well executed.
I guess you can technically call this your backyard. Even though we're 5 stories above the street level, we have this grass section right in the center, cool art pieces, concrete columns, architectural lines, and we have 2 sets of sliding glass doors opening up the great room and this seating area here to this section. It's nice, it's private. Right behind Mikey, we have a trampoline, which is a nice fun touch. And towards the hillside, we have another outdoor seating area.
See, you have a backyard on a hillside property on your roof. Amazing execution. But there's one thing that really bothers me about this floor. See if you can spot it.
I really like how they extended out these beams.
Do you see these security features? Now, this is South Africa. They have a serious crime issue, and they go out of their way to create these crazy security features. Do you see the high fence? These are electrical wires. If you touch it, you're electrocuted. Right behind here is the trail for Lionhead, which pretty much anyone can go to, right? So they've made sure they're protected from this side.
And let's turn back for a second. Look at old architectural lines, cantilevered concrete, glass, steel. It flows right back in to this part of the home. Now we also have a small seating area here, leather sectional couch.
So you have a bunch of seating arrangements, but what you don't have is a bedroom on this level. And that really bothers me because you have so much square footage on the lower floors. And I would have wished if they would have to have at least one a junior primary. That would have opened up the demographic for someone who doesn't have kids, but also would have doubled down on that villa vibe.
And if you wrap around, there's actually another powder bathroom here that is more close to the great room.
Okay, the powder bathrooms, I don't even think they were nice when they came out. Again, I think they went pretty generic over here. They could have continued that earthier tones in the powder bathrooms. I think that's an area where you can spend a lot of money, small square footage. It's not that expensive to really create that, you know, vibe, because every guest will use it and it's a good place to spend money on.
All right, now we're on the 4th level where we have the majority of the bedroom suites. Behind me is the elevator landing, and check out this bridge that takes us to the other side.
But look at the area down. The way he's curved out to create a tease to the lower level, not just allows natural light to get down there. It's kind of like a wow factor. You know, in architecture and layout and everything, it's all about surprises. And when you turn your head, you enter a new space, it shows you what you were not expecting in a pleasant way. And when you come down the stairs from here, or the elevator, you look at this, you're like, oh my God, there's another level lower with much higher ceilings, right? It's just more inviting. It gives you more of a home vibe.
Now we have the seating area, sectional couch, really cool chairs, gorgeous light fixture, TV.
I don't like this landing area. I mean, I just don't think it would get used, right? I think it's too small. Again, the furniture is hideous. They should change this. I mean, they're Airbnb this place, so maybe they don't care. And I don't think maybe the Airbnb guests would care, but the furniture is really, really weak. I don't think that bedroom he's about to show us is really doing anything. I would have liked to see a larger family room to kind of give this floor a little bit more purpose, because this cannot compete with upstairs, right? And it's not good enough to spend time over here.
Guest suite number 2. The design of this bedroom is really open.
I hate the blinds. What is that? You just aged the property by 20 years. Before seeing that, I would have said, 10. Now I'm like, 20? When did you build this stuff on? Come on.
Your incorporated tub, beautiful vanity, vessel sinks, LED lit mirrors, and you have a walk-in shower and a water closet, nicely glass enclosed, of course with a towel heater. Now, going in, your wardrobes, king-size bed.
Did you notice how the bathroom was open? Hotel vibes, not home vibes.
Fun detail, there's a door that opens up and takes you to the guest suite number 3.
Wait a minute, why? Was it Jack and Jill bedroom? What was the thought? What was this designed for? You wanted to turn one of them to the office of the bedroom? Why would you want 2 bedrooms connected in this way? It's a little bit strange to me. I can't find a good reason.
Look, in my personal opinion, Cape Town is the most beautiful city in the world.
I've never been. It's definitely on the list to visit. Seems really, really cool.
Again, layout is pretty similar. You have your king-size bed.
Is that a room to the next room? Why did they do this? I have no idea.
Open bathroom, toiletries, details.
Again, same concept. Hotel vibes. It might be cool for Airbnb. If you want an Airbnb, you will get a kick out of it. But primary residence, hell no. Do not do this.
House is in an immaculate condition.
It's not in immaculate condition. The finishes definitely look aged. I would age it at 10 years. Could be more. Could be more.
Now, welcome to the primary bedroom suite. It starts here. Off of the entry, you have a nice walk-in closet.
That's a mirror. Okay, it's not that big. Okay, at first I thought it's really deep. It's not.
Then the hallway takes you to the bedroom itself. Nice seating area. Bed is elevated on this platform, king size, facing these incredible views.
With the main bedroom, what is lovely is that the bed is raised by the 2 steps, which means that when you lie in bed, when you're lying like this, you get a lovely view out the sliding doors of the sea of the 12 apostles.
Not all of the apostles, Stefan. You see maybe Simon, Peter, but not Judas. And I think that's the one that, got Jesus in trouble. So you see 2 apostles.
I always like the bedroom space and the bathroom space to be integrated. For me, it's your private space. The shower and the bath and the basins are all part of the ritual of the bedroom.
Really, Stefan? So why don't we put the loo in the middle of the room too? So we really get primal. I disagree with Stefan. I think it was a trend. It works for hotels, vacation homes, primary residence, hell no. And I don't think this was intended to be a vacation rental. Now they're using it this way, which works for them. But at day in, day out, hell no. Like, separate it, give it privacy. To me, it gives the vibe that the space was small. You wanted to make it look bigger. So you opened it up to, be able to call it the primary suite.
Built-in tub on this side. You have your vanities here, 2 sinks, LED lit mirror, which are also your medicine cabinets. And Mikey, we got to take everybody into the walk-in shower. It's all glass with a casement on this side, 2 rain heads above.
Dude, you got those ugly blinds in the shower too? First of all, why would you put it there? Like you're blocking the sun? No one can look in. I don't know why they... Oh, no! The balcony is a connecting balcony. That's what the problem is. That's why they have the blind. So even if you're in that bathtub, if someone comes in from your other rooms, they can see you naked. Oh, this is a little bit of a problem. And the reason they didn't put a divider is because it would block Simon. You will only have one apostle. You will have Peter. You only get Peter.
And right behind Mikey, another walk-in closet, makeup area, storage areas, and the water closet.
Okay, for a primary suite of this size, closet space is small. Let's be, honest about it. Too small, his and hers. You could get a 3-bedroom condo in a good location will have more closet than this.
Now, let's check out this balcony one more time. Like Mikey said, this is the tub that's
open to the whole public, all the other rooms. This is kind of like your jacuzzi. It's like for the whole community.
On this balcony, look at the steel screen detail.
I'm fascinated by this middle use, and I don't like it, but I kind of think I know why he used it. He needed to bring a material that would kind of muddy the water, the facade of the house, to take it away from that building look, to be able to place a villa on top. Otherwise, it would have looked really ridiculous.
Welcome to the entertainment level located on the 3rd floor. Behind me is the elevator landing.
Dude, that basketball hoop is not at the right location.
This door opens up to a really nice powder room for this level.
Okay, that was a pretty decent powder room. Not bad. It was probably the best powder room so far.
Check out this space. Volume is fantastic. You have a ping pong table, pool table, nice seating area, balcony. But first, I want to bring everybody's attention to this side because we have a really nice bar here with a popcorn machine, really cool ceiling mount chair.
Okay, what a great, fantastic game room, right? Double height ceiling. And I feel like this game room is actually going to get used a lot. It looks fun. It's inviting. You get ocean views from it. Beautiful.
And we can walk straight into the movie theater. Now, the way they designed this room is really interesting.
It integrates with the house, right? I've talked about this recently in my channel. If you're a subscriber, you would know this. I really like movie theaters that integrate with the house and come out of that, like, AMC serious movie theaters that it just becomes too much to use. This, I think people actually would get used. And that's what I like about it. And I kind of like the red curtains. It really gives that old Hollywood vibe. The screen itself, not so much.
Now, on the other side, we have some of the games and entertainment. And the fact that you can still get these amazing views from this level is super cool. You even have a foosball table, small gym.
I don't like the treadmill over there. You're just killing the vibe. You should take that treadmill out. If you don't have a gym, don't, put it somewhere else. You shouldn't mix that in over here.
We skipped the detail that I want to address now. If you look up, you can see the 4th level from here. And there's actually a utility door there. If you open that door and go through the smaller door within that room, you arrive to somewhere really special. Come with me.
I know I came into that situation all wrong, bro.
Welcome to the squash court.
Do you see this? This is fascinating. You know what this is? This is your backyard. You're right below your backyard. And it was kind of a gift from the topography. It was just kind of given to you because, as the hills come down, the topography is sloped this way. It just normally doesn't drop this way. So you get this slope. And to create that backyard, they've put the support beams, but this cavity underneath is like, what are we going to do with it? Let's make it a basketball court, right? A half court or a racquetball court. Really clever. There's one big downfall though. As it rains, water comes down. Waterproofing this place so it doesn't give you that damp smell feeling is very tough. Really, really hard. And then you got to have AstroTurf upstairs because, it's going to leak everywhere. So I would really be worried about mold and moisture in this room. But again, clever, thoughtful. Let's use the space. It's free. It increases the square footage, right? It's good.
You'll see the concrete beams and the concrete ceiling that ties this home back to the hillside.
I'm looking for water leaks. It doesn't seem to have one. But again, take my word for it. It's dangerous territory here.
And then also,
Oh my God. And then,
Well, it leads to this really cool space, and it's also a basketball court. That was a terrible shot. Now follow me this way. Right in front of us is the spa.
whoa, dude, you're putting the spa right next to the game room? That's not going to be really relaxing.
And above that is the second floor of this section. That's actually a bedroom.
How many bedrooms do you have? It has a lot of bedrooms.
Let's check out the spa. 2 massage tables. You have your sauna, steam shower.
I love the location of steam and dry sauna. Somebody's got it right. Somebody's got it right. Somebody actually uses sauna, so knows what's the whole purpose. You want to be sitting down there, looking at the view, sweating it out. He gets it. Stefan gets it.
Now, on the other side, we have a pocket door, which is right here, that opens up to the James Bond suite. This is the part of the home that you can easily see from the exterior because this section cantilevers out.
Is that why it's the James Bond suite? This is like a Turkish James Bond. Menem Bond. James Bond. 𝗕𝗕 چې𝗸.
And your bed is on this side, LED lit, bathroom is all open, freestanding tub.
You know, I just got a hunch. Have you guys ever been to the Mondrian Hotel in Los Angeles? It's a famous bar it had, Sky Bar. It was really hard to get into. Everyone wanted to go there. And all the rooms look like this. And the fact that Stefan named his bar upstairs Sky Bar, I have a hunch maybe he got some inspiration from this hotel where all the bathrooms open up to the bedroom like this. Maybe. I could be wrong, but that's my hunch.
I think the way architecture can frame a view and just elevate it from just something that is just too large to engage with into something that is beautifully composed and framed and experienced. And you can actually run your eye along that and it enters your conscious and your subconscious. Sometimes just standing on the mountain, it's just too big. And I think architecture has that ability to somehow funnel it and frame it and draw it into your mind.
I like his design philosophy. Well said. He's thinking about the user experience, right? He's putting the user experience. He's looking to, release the dopamines with each frame, each neck movement, each step, surprises, setting you up. There's other type of architecture as well as far as modern goes, kind of a free-form modern. If you want to see that, click on this video. It's also modern, contemporary, but with a free-form structure where it doesn't have a beginning or an end. It's listed for $177 million. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I ask you to click right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care.